Hey everybody, Bill in Virginia, and just a short video today. Out in the garage, just finished work, sort of in a self-quarantine due to the virus pandemic, not exhibiting any symptoms or anything, but definitely staying away from folks. And luckily I've got a job where I can work from the house. But out in the garage doing some playing. I'm going to do a little bit of running here. Just kind of give a small pan across how things are looking. Not significant changes from the last time that sort of showed the entire layout. Am working in the fuel depot area. All of the buildings are in the house on the dining table, and I'm going to be weathering those and getting those painted up here pretty quick, and then I can finish the scenery in and around the depot and the tank storage area. Still got lots of work to do over this way. The buildings, see the roofs are inside the buildings. I've got a lot of painting, detail work, a lot of parts to put on for the windows. Still waiting for just some really inclement weather days where I can sit those at the dining room table and do some work on them as well. And another thing, and I think you guys have heard it in probably a couple of my videos, where I tend to get impatient and I kind of like to keep things moving. So here's what I'm going to be doing in the very near future. Is one, you can see my workbench, counter space, full of train stuff, which is good, and got some drawers I got to fix too. But I'm going to clean all of this off once I get some storage boxes in. It's going to leave the counter clear. And you can't really see it up there, but sort of next to the skeleton, I've got totes of trains. I've also got a tote of N-scale stuff. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a 3 by 15 foot N-scale layout. And again, I don't work off paper much. I've got the ideas in my head and I know how I'm going to do it. And I'm going to make it where the legs on this side are set and rigid. The legs that are on this side of the layout, I'm going to make so that they fold. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a layout that'll be on casters like the HO scale. I can put it into this area, but when I'm not using it, I'm going to be able to bring it up to the counter. I'm going to be able to push it onto the counter, and the legs are going to fold up and go under it on this side. This side will stay rigid, which will provide support to it. The height of the railroad I'm going to make so that it is at the height of the counter, and I do have a difference in elevation of about 1 inch from there to this side, so I'll probably come up with just some shims so that everything stays nice and flat once I get it on here. The N-scale layout, in my mind anyway, is going to have some mountainous terrain. It's going to be for continuous running so that I can run some trains when I want to run them and just let them go. Probably 2 or 3 laps around before it comes back upon itself, going through some, like I said, mountainous terrain, crossing some bridges, a little river. As well as a small yard, some factories and some other things on here. That'll be a project that'll take me probably a good year, if not longer. But you'll start to see some videos of that coming up here soon. But anyway, let's go and run a few trains.